Okay, now we're going to try and get this character to get up on the unicycle, and we're going to use the IK blending to do the tricks. So if we look in here, we'll see that I have created this unicycle. There's already some animation on it. I'm going to move the time slider back and forth so we'll see what the animation is doing here. And as you can see, it's all built for this guy ready to jump on. So right here we'll see that there is an IK target already set up for the hips, and if I hit the select button, we'll see that right here that it is hip target number 1, and that's linked to the seat. And let's look down here and we'll look at the pedals, and we'll see that right here is another IK target, which is the foot IK spot number 1 for the right leg. And if I hit the select button, and we'll see that there. And then we'll also select this target here just to show you where it is, and that's the foot IK spot number 1 for the left leg. So let's do a little animation here. So let me pull up the little time controller here so you can see how I'm moving the time back and forth. And first I'm going to set the feet to go into the pedals. So let's see, where do we want the feet to join in? Let's say about right there at frame 20, we're going to put the left foot. So I'll just go in here. Right now the foot system or the leg system is being controlled by foot L, and that is this object here. And we want it to be controlled now by foot IK spot L. So I'm going to go here, I'm going to select that in the little menu. I'm going to hit key. And look at that, it just jumps right to that spot. Now I'm also going to key back the foot L so that we just have a 5-frame transition, and I'm going to do that at frame 15. And I'm going to hit the key button here, and now foot L is back in control from frames 0 to 15. So just watch this slider right here, and you can see the weight change as I move here, and you can see now it's controlled by that other system. So let me fix the animation so it just doesn't jump kind of in a crazy manner. That's going to be a quick jump, so what I'm going to do is actually move this object here at frame 15 and get it up close, so that when it makes that transition it's not such a big jump. So later on we'll go and move the hips in place so it's not so our ankles will meet. So now for the right leg, so now that we have that foot on the pedal, we're going to do the right pedal now. And so let's do the transition at frame 30. So let's go ahead and select the right foot, and I will set the key for the right foot just to stay there. And at frame 30 I'm going to move it up in position and get it close to where it should be, which is right here. And let me turn that around so we can see what it's going to do. And then I'm going to go ahead and select the foot R, and I'm going to hit key. So now the weight is set at frame 30 to be keyed all foot L. Every other target you'll see in here has a key at 0 weight. Every other thing in there. So let's select foot IK spot number 1 for the R. And let's go to frame 35. I'm going to go ahead and try to move foot R right into the spot, and then I'm also going to hit the key button. So now we have a nice smooth transition from one target to another. And as I scrub back and forth, we can see that now the feet are in control. And now I just have to do the hips. So let's see. Frame 15. Let's go ahead and pull this down. I'm just going to hand animate the hips to get them in a general position that is going to work well for both legs. And let's scrub forward a little bit. And let's say about right at 25, we actually want the hips to be getting up there. So I'm just going to go ahead and move it. Let's go back to frame 20. And in the hips target, I'm going to key it. So now the hips are keyed at 100%. And at frame 25, I'm going to select the hip IK target 1, and I'm going to key that. So now we have a 5-frame transition for the weighting of the animated parent for the hips. And as I scrub back and forth, now we'll see, oh wait, let's make sure that we're keying that guy up there. I had some other weight keys set in there, but now it's okay. And let's zoom back a little bit so we can see the animation. And I'll just scrub back and forth. And as you can see, now he's completely controlled by the unicycle. Now the good way to do it this way, instead of using something like a link control, is it doesn't matter where those targets are. You can change the position and rotation of the targets that you're blending to, and it's all arbitrary. It doesn't matter where they are. It's not going to change the relative position of where you link to. So if I wanted to change the animation of the actual unicycle, even during the transition period, like right here, I can go ahead and change where this thing is starting from, and the transition will still happen without any sort of weird things happening. So that's something that I really like about Automatron's IK blending system. So you can see here I can also go in and change this. The animation is all ready to go. Isn't that neat? You can even rotate this guy here. Whee! Look at that. So that's a simple way to do IK targeting. Let me just go through it really quickly with a brand new scene, and I'll show you that right now. So here we have a brand new scene, and we'll go really quickly, and I'll show you how you can set up IK targets for your arms and legs very quickly. So here I'm just going to go ahead and put these arms and legs in position, and I'm going to go ahead and move the time forward to frame 15. I'm going to hit the set keys, and then I'm going to go in. So when I hit the set keys button, everything that's filtered in here is going to be keyed up. This will freeze the position of your skeleton at that frame. And let's go ahead and say snap IK for the world IK target. There it is. Snap IK for the world left target. Hit the select button, and there it is. And now we'll turn up blending for the wrist and for the arm. And we'll see the transition there. And you can even go back here and hit snap IK, and get a kind of a nice transition for that. So let's go to frame 25. I can grab the hips, and we can see that yes, indeed, everything is IK'd right there. Same thing for the legs. I'll go in here, and I'll say foot IK spot 1, hit snap IK, same thing over here, snap IK, and let's set keys for everything. Go a few frames forward, and I'm going to key that, and key that. Now these are in control, and let's go ahead and select that, and now I can actually move this, or I can even link this to another object or anything like that. So it's very easy to change which target your system is using. There you go.